Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is March 27th, 2023, 6:15 a.m. So, March 27th, and I believe my last upload was, I think, March 23rd. Yeah, I think it was March 23rd. That was my last upload. So, I haven't uploaded in, let me see, one, two, three, about three days. Yeah, about 3 days. So, and today's the last Monday of March 2023, which is exciting because we're about to already be in April. So, March was a great month. I'm excited to see what April brings, all right? So, aside from that, let me see. I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. Just don't force it to be your story. And I want to thank everyone who has been subscribing to my channel, liking, commenting. I read all the comments. I have to approve all the comments. Because sometimes people, I don't know, they just like want to be mean and nasty for no reason. But, it is what it is. So, they could be mean and nasty all they want, but those comments get deleted immediately because I could do that on my channel, right? But aside from that, thanks for all the support. I really appreciate that. I'm happy to be back posting. So this is exciting. Let me see. All right. So for the most part, I hope everyone had a great weekend. All right, enjoy. Let me see. I feel like Ramadan started Thursday, right? The 23rd. So, anyways, and then, all right, cool. All right, let's see what we have for you early birds, you early risers, right? It's like, let me stop. Anybody could be watching this at any time of the day. Oh, that just flew out. All right. So immediately right off the bat, we're just kind of like, getting into this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something about Pride and Prejudice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we have use you for money, cover your mirrors. All right. These cards, they came out hand in hand. They believe their own lies. Jesus Christ. All right. If you don't have your mirrors covered, cover them. Somebody's trying to, if they can't use you for money anymore, they're trying to find a way to use you for money. But they're trying to figure out a way how to get you in that position where they can use you for money. It's kind of like they're trying to exploit you or exploit, they're trying to like kind of like spy on you through your mirrors to find a way to exploit you for money. All right. This is somebody who was able to do this before. They can't do it anymore. They believe their own lies. So immediately when this card came out, the first thing that I heard was, we're dealing with a pathological liar. Okay, that's the first thing I heard. We're dealing with a pathological liar. So this is a pathological liar. They believe their own lies. This is somebody who's in denial. They just use anybody for money. All right, they're trying to find a way to use you for money. Try to find a way to exploit you, your weaknesses, or if you have any weaknesses. Right? That's also what I'm hearing. If you have any, do you have any? That's what I'm hearing them say. Do you have any weaknesses? Like they're getting irritated at this point. Do you have any? Right? Um, this person, they're losing everything in their life. Everything, everything, everything. They're losing everything. They're I feel like the floor beneath their feet is crumbling away and they're falling, 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 and they don't have anywhere to land on because everyone that whatever they had it's kind of like the floor that they were standing on, it was actually people. They were walking on people. And once people started walking away from them, what happens? Their floor it crumbled, right? Their floor dissolves, right? Because it was actually people that they were walking on. So now that people are walking away from them, they don't have anything to stand on. They don't have any firm ground. So now they're just falling, 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 right? That's Neptune's warning. All right, but this one says, listen to your body. What is it telling you? Something in your body needs to be healed. I feel like this person, they need to heal. Their body is telling them. It's like their body's about to shut down. Like, I'm not even kidding. Their body's about to shut down. This person could drink a lot, so if this is like a person who likes to drink a lot, their body's about to shut down because it just can't, like, their liver is like an overdrive or something, right? But it's more than that. It's just like their body. It's so crazy because I'm there's this video that's popping into my head. This is somebody who's been in like fight or flight for like their entire life, right? And not only that, but they've just like been doing shady shit because they were in survival mode, right? And now their body's like, it's like their body can't handle the fight and flight survival mode anymore. It can't. It's like they have to stop. They have to stop drinking. They have to stop being manipulative. They have to stop being I just heard crazy. They have to stop being crazy because their body is like, it's like, you know how when you don't have enough rest and you don't get enough rest, your body is like, oh, if you're not getting enough rest, we're gonna make you sick so that way you can rest for a couple of days, right? It's like you're doing too much, you need to rest for a bit. That's like this person, but for this person, it's like their body's about to shut down on them because they're doing way too much. They're not listening to their body. They're not resting when they need to rest. They're not like they drink when they don't need to drink, when there's no reason to drink, when there's like it's just they're doing too much. Their body's been telling them something for a long time. Something in your body needs to be healed. And because they've been ignoring their body, because you're dealing with a pathological liar. They believe their own lies. So if they're telling themselves that they are fine, then they will believe that they are fine versus the signs and the signals that their body is telling them and giving them. So this is something that this person is dealing with personally. And then outside, this is somebody who is trying to find a way to use you for money. All right, so now I gotta switch these because this is on the outside, this is on the inside. I think that's better. And then we have Neptune's warning here. If you put your faith, listen to this. Neptune's warning. If you put your faith only in the world of your senses, what you can feel, what you can touch, like money, cars, clothes, right? You will always know a hunger that cannot be satisfied. This goes hand in hand with listen to what your body is telling you. This is why this morning, one of the first things that came to my mind was this person, they put a lot of work into their outer appearance because they're empty on the inside. I kid you not, like this entire thing. They put a lot of work into their outer appearance, like dressing nice or makeup or, fancy watches or, hair extensions, whatever. I don't fucking care, right? They put a lot of work into their outer appearance, hoping that it will attract something on the outside world to fill up the hole inside of them because they are empty inside, okay? So listen to what your body is telling you. Something in your body needs to be healed. So because they are a pathological liar and they believe their own lies, they're telling themselves that they're fine. And because they're fine, they don't need to be healed. And because they don't need to be healed, they think that they can just, do substances or just ignore their body. And this is why their body's going to get shut down. Ooh, that makes it seem like it's going to get shut. You know how when a computer is malfunctioning, you have to shut it down. It's kind of like God is like, you're doing too much. We're going to have to shut you down. This person, they're not listening to their body. They're not listening to the fact that they need to heal. Their body is going to give out on them. And God's like, you're doing too much. It's time to shut you down. Um, Anyways, if you put your faith only in the world of your senses, you will always know a hunger that cannot be satisfied. As the ocean dissolves the beach beneath your feet, I will show you that your fine castles and all inside them are made of sand. So, you know, when you try to write in the sand or build a sandcastle and the wave washes it away, this is what's going on with this person. Whatever they built, it's not tangible. It's not solid. Their foundation was false. They had a very false foundation. Whatever they were trying to build, whether if it was on your money, on their false sense of health, on their lies, their foundation is crumbling. Their body is going to get shut down. Their finances are shut down. People are walking away from them. They can't walk on people anymore. This is like somebody who's in the Five of Swords constantly. But now they are in the Seven of Swords reversed, right? They've been caught. They can't do this shit anymore to people. Or they can't do this anymore to you. You know, I've been away for a couple of days and this is what I come back to. So this is like very interesting to me. Now I'm seeing that Kiki Palmer video in my head. I'm sorry to this man. This person could be walking down the street and I wouldn't know this person. I'm sorry to this man. So whoever this person is, this is like a literal stranger to you now. Like you could see this person and like, I don't know who you are, right? I don't know who you are. I'm sorry, but I don't know who you are. Also, the weather outside. The weather outside is frightful. The weather outside has been like changing drastically, back and forth, back and forth. It's like it was really nice, and then it started like raining, and then it started snowing, and then it was nice, and then it's like snowing, and then it was nice, and then it was like snowing, but then blizzard, and then snow. Like the weather where I'm at is just going haywire at the moment. Like there's a lot of shifts happening right now. And a lot of that shift, you know, people, whether this, I feel like this is one person in the same, like this is many people in many people's lives that does things like this, right? So these people, they cannot do this anymore. They cannot do this anymore. So yes, this message is going to resonate as a personal reading, but it's also a collective reading for the collective as a whole because, in a sense, everybody has karmics in their life, you know? That's not saying that it's okay. It's just, you know, everybody has karmics, and it's, you know, the job of the collective to separate and break away from those karmics. All right. So we have the first house and the third house. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Gemini. This person wants to communicate with you. This person's very angry. This has a lot to do with it's like this person can't do life on their own anymore. Or in general, they just can't do life in general on their own. This could be a relative of yours, or whether this could be like an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, a sister, a brother. This could be a relative of yours. This person is just angry in life at the moment. This is somebody who they can't do life. I keep getting that. They can't do life on their own. They put a lot of yeah, because you know how I just told you how this is somebody who puts a lot of effort into their appearance, whether it's like with fancy watches, fancy clothes, hair extensions, makeup, whatever, but they're empty on the inside. They put a lot of effort into their appearance, right? They put a lot of effort into their appearance, so when they talk, you take what they say as like law, right? You what they're saying, you're just like, oh yes, immediately I trust that person, what they're saying, right? Because they put a lot of effort into their appearance, which makes it easier for when they talk to you, when they communicate. It's kind of like, you know, it makes it easier for people to believe their lies. This person, they cannot do this anymore. They cannot lie anymore. They can't lie and then step on a person and then lie and step on a person. They can't do that anymore. This is something that they've done a lot. They put a lot of like they put a lot of effort into their appearance. And the outcome for them is that it's like the sandcastles that they've built out of, you know, the appearance from the lies, it's being washed away. So because of that, it's like they can't do this anymore. They can't. It's like they can't do life. I don't know how else to put it. They can't do life. Not in this way, at least anymore. Not in the way where they walk all over people. They lie to people. They like have a dishonest sense of communication with people. They can't do this anymore. And because they can't do this anymore, it's making them very, very angry. But again, they're not paying attention, right? They don't, it's like they're walking around angry and they don't know why they're angry. They're walking around sad. They don't know why they're sad. They're walking around empty. They don't know why they're empty. But their body is trying to tell them something. It says, listen to your body. What is it telling you? Something in your body needs to be healed. And it's like they put so much effort into their appearance. They never took the time to, like, you know, they've been trying to fill up the hole inside them with the outside world. But that's the problem. That's not. As the ocean dissolves the beach beneath your feet, I will show you that your fine castles and all inside them are made of sand. This is because what they were. Oh my god. I don't know how else to say this, but if you're watching my videos, you got a hole inside you. You got to fill that shit up. Drinking and partying, and it's not going to do anything. It's not. You gotta fill that up. Well, how can I fill up a hole in? You gotta. This is about the third house. This has to do with your home life, but not like your home life like your parents. It's just, I don't know. I feel like this person had a bad example of like what family means, loyalty. It's like this person just did not have like a good example, and they just thought that this was okay for them to do. It's like nobody sat them down and smacked their hand and was like, you can't do that, right? Like when if my kid does something that they're not exactly supposed to be doing, I'm like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that, right? Even though she's like 2, she doesn't really understand. But the fact that I'm trying to like be like, hey, you're not supposed to do that. No, you know, we don't do that. Like nobody sat them down and was like, hey, you're not supposed to do that, right? Instead, I feel like what happened to this person is like they would just get like, hey, don't do that. But nobody ever explained to them why they shouldn't do what, you know, the bad thing that they were doing. It's like nobody explained it to them. It's like nobody explained life to this person. It's like this person never had like a role model to look up to. Because usually when you have siblings, cousins, uncles, aunts, family members, right? Those are all like that helps the foundation of like how to interact with other people in the world, you know, like how to, you know, Like they say that some of your best friends are your cousins. Like, you know, so your first best friends are your cousins or your siblings, right? Um, but I feel like this person never really had anything like that. They never really had that example of how to interact with other people. And this is just like what they knew, being this way, just lying, putting more effort into their appearance, and then, you know, using that as leverage for their lives. It's like nobody, they never had an example. Like they never had a big brother or a big sister, or that aunt that gave guidance, or that uncle that gave guidance, or that mom that gave guidance, or that dad that gave guidance. It's kind of like they just threw this person out in the world. And this is why I always say it always stems from childhood trauma, because this person is like, in a sense, like this was their childhood trauma. It just left a hole. Like nobody, this is why this is a grown adult and they cannot do life. They can't do life. As a grown adult, if you can't do life, you know, putting aside mental health and putting aside homelessness or whatever, like if you're a capable adult and the only way that you can do life is by impressing other people and lying, that's a shame. You that right there tells me that you did not have a good example. You did not have proper guidance. So yes, this is a karmic. Yes, they are doing bad things. This is why though. Hold on. All right, I'm back. By the way, I'm not excusing this person by any means. All right, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just explaining to you why they do what they do. All right, this is why. However, this doesn't excuse anything. Okay, it's kind of like they're like, oh, my mom never loved me when I was a child. Okay, so what are you gonna do about that? You're gonna cry about that for the rest of your life? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna cry about it forever? Or are you gonna learn how to love yourself? Are you gonna learn what healthy love is? Are you gonna learn how to love other people? Right? It's kind of like the situation. You're a grown adult. At some point, you're gonna have to realize and own up and take accountability for the reason why things are the way they are in your life. Because at some point, you can no longer be like, well, my mom never loved me. Okay. At some point, also, you got to realize, and I hate to say it, I really do, but you keep saying, if you keep saying things like that, my mom never, or my brother never, or whatever, right? People are not going to care anymore. Or that sounds mean, right? Do you know why? Because what are you doing about it? You're just sitting there saying, this never happened, I never had. What are you doing about that? Nothing? All right, well, then we don't care, right? That's so hard to say, right? It's hard to hear, but that's the truth. That's the fact. What are you doing about this pain that you're in? What are you doing about it? If you're not doing anything productive, if you're not doing anything healthy, anything to follow the purpose that you're supposed to be here for, you have no reason to be here, which is why God is going to shut you down, right? Listen to your body. What is it telling you? Something in your body needs to be healed. As the ocean dissolves the beach beneath your feet, I will show you that your fine castles and all inside them are made of sand. This person is being dissolved inside and out because what are you doing? This person wants to spend their whole life, from childhood to old age. Well, I never had. What are you doing about that? You don't want to do anything about that? All right, so then you have no business being here, right? We're going to shut you down. You have no business being here. You're not trying to follow the purpose? You have no business being here. You're not trying to heal? You have no use for this earth, for this world. There's no point, right? There's no point. Why are you here if you're not trying to... Why are you here? Please, if you're just gonna waste your life away and keep wallowing in the self-pity, I never had. Why are you here? Right? That's what God, the divine, is saying. If you have no intentions of changing your life for the better, why are you here? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you know what you have to do. Are you doing it? Are you going to do the work? I come back to this. This is what I come back to. getting like so much right now in my head. Like, this is somebody who has made a personality off of I've never had, or I never, or this is it's like their personality, and it's gotten to a point where people are just like, you're not gonna use us for pity anymore. You're not gonna use us to like. This is like a ritual for them. This is they use this as like a persona, right? They'll meet somebody and they're like, oh, I never had tragic backstory, insert tragic backstory, receive pity, and then no change, right? And it's like, you mean to tell me that for the past, like, if you met 3 new people this year, they all know your tragic backstory? They, like, all of them, everybody knows you're the same tragic backstory? Because what? Because that's all you talk about, right? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You talk, and the thing is, this person, they talk about it as if it had just happened. Like, it just happened. This could have been something that happened like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when they were a child. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay trauma, childhood trauma. I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is that this person is still talking about their personal issues as if it just happened like 5 minutes ago, right? It's like they steadily keep themselves in that state, right? Instead of moving past it to heal from it, to grow from it, to learn from it. It's like, I feel like they doll themselves up or wrap themselves up and find things just so they can talk about their trauma, and then people be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I talked about this before already. They'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That must have just happened to you. No, it happened 20 years ago. Or it happened 5 years ago. Or it happened when I was a child, or however long ago it was. And it's just like, oh, okay, right? And it's just like kind of off-putting, because it's like, why are you using people you just met to like give you pity about your childhood trauma? Like, you don't do that, right? So whoever this person is, it's just they can't do this anymore. It's either heal or get out. And God's like, all right, well, you don't want to heal? Get out. Get out. That's it. You don't want to? No? All right. Why are you here then? Right? Why are you here? Hi. Hold on. All right. Let me... I feel like this person, if this is somebody you know, if this is like a cousin, a sibling, a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, whoever this is to you, they had you feeling that you needed to put more effort into your outer appearance and who and what is around you versus who and what was inside you, and like how you wanted to present yourself to the world. This is they had you feeling and thinking that how the world thinks about you is more important than how you feel and think about the world, right? Then it's not a good relationship. It's like they wanted you to think that it's like I don't know, like you caring about what other people think about you and how people see you is like that's the first thing you think about, and the last thing you think about when you go to bed. Like the first thing you think about when you wake up is, okay, so how am I going to present myself to the world today? Hold on. All right, I'm back. What was I saying? Yeah, they had you thinking that how the world thinks and sees you, it's like it's the most important thing. This person, it's like their motto is if you dress the part, you look the part. That's what it is. If you dress the part, you'll look the part. So people won't question what's inside of you. Right? That's why. Mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. I feel like this person they're on a mission right now. It's like they're on a mission. They're angry. They want to communicate to you. They're angry. They're mad. They want to talk to you. They want to reach out to you. They want to call you, message you, text you, tweet you, blog you, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Kim Possible, right? They're just mad. They're mad. They want to talk to you. They're mad because their foundation has been slipping away and dissolving. They can't walk all over people anymore. They can't manipulate people anymore. Their body shutting down. They've believed their own lies so much that people, they don't even see that people don't believe their own lies. They can't use you for money. They can't manipulate you. If they weren't using you for money, they were using you for your energy, for your time, your attention. They can't do that anymore. So they're angry, right? They're angry. It's like God took away the toys that they were abusing. It's like they were abusing everything in their environment. God took it away, and now they're like angry. They're throwing a tantrum. They're angry. They want to talk to you. The only reason why they want to talk to you is because of this, right? They're trying to look. You see how all the witches are trying to find a way to get inside that house? And then we have cover your mirrors. What did I say in the beginning? I said that this person, they're trying to find a way to exploit you. They want to exploit you. If it's not for money, it's for your energy, for your attention, your time, your affection. They're just trying to find a way to get inside you. It could be literally or figuratively, but it's like they just want to exploit something of yours because they can't exploit other people anymore. They can't do this anymore. So now it's like they feel like you're the cause, like you're the I heard you're the catalyst. Hold on. Hi. All right. This is so stupid. It's like they blame you. Don't get me wrong, you are the catalyst, but hold on. Yeah. And now I'm getting a bunch of distractions. Like this person, they don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear this, right? It's like there's a deep, deep, dark, dark part of them. Ooh, I just heard there's a childhood. Well, I mean, I read this book from my childhood. I know my childhood's wonky. There's a book that I used to read when I was a kid, and it was like a anthology. So there's like multiple stories in the book. They didn't really relate to each other, but when you open the book, the first story is what is it? In the dark, dark woods, there's a dark, dark house. In the dark, dark house, there's a dark, dark room. In the dark, dark room, there's a dark, dark wardrobe. In the dark, dark wardrobe, and then you open the wardrobe, and it's supposed to be like a jump scare, right? It's supposed to but you're supposed to read it with your friends, and when you get to that last part, it's supposed to be like a jump scare, so you and all your friends can you're like ah, and then start laughing and stuff like that. 3444. But it's like the reason why I'm getting that is because this person, deep, deep, deep within them, in a dark, dark spot inside of their soul, their mind, their body, whatever, it's like they don't want to open that door because what they when they open that door and they see all of this, it scares them. Like, not like, haha, oh my god, you scared me. No, like, this terrifies them. This is something that they don't want to see. It terrifies them. Right? It's like, this is what I mean. Like, they know. They don't want to hear this because they know this is what's inside of them. And it's like, just because you don't want to acknowledge something doesn't mean it's not true, right? It's like, hold on, bless you. It's like, just because you don't want to see that the sky is blue doesn't mean the sky is not blue. This is a grown adult. This is an adult, and they don't want to hear. It's like, this is somebody who, like, very clearly needs to utilize the benefits of therapy. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. This is somebody who very clearly needs to utilize the benefits of therapy, but they will sit down in your face and say, I don't need therapy. I'm perfectly fine. I don't need therapy. I'm good. But they're walking around angry because they can't communicate with you, because they can't manipulate you, they can't exploit you, they can't cause mischief in your life. Like, you're that mad because you can't walk all over people. Like, you need to figure out why that is the way it is. And I feel like this was just a behavior that has been enabled for a very long time with this person, because nobody sat them down and said, hey, you're not supposed to do this. Nobody said that. Hey, you're not supposed to do this. So now this, like, you're a grown adult. Why are you walking around thinking that this is okay? You need to go deep within yourself and open that wardrobe that's been locked and bound, and you need to figure out why you are the way you are. Because if you're not gonna do that, what is the point of you being here? Why are you here? Why are you here? For what? Why are you here? Like, can you even ask yourself that? Do you even know why you're here? Do you know why you're doing what it is that you're doing? If you don't, then start from there. Start from there. There's no reason why you, a grown adult, karmic, because I know you're watching this, there's no reason why you're walking around like this. Like you're an adult throwing a tantrum. It's distant horizon, horizontal. This person's having trouble coming towards you. It's like, first of all, they can't come towards you because they only want to come towards you to cause mischief. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you only want to come towards me so you can, like, wreak havoc in my life for what? Why? Why would I want you in my life? Why would the collective want you in their life when they know that this is all your, like, you have no intentions for anything else, right? It's so hard for them to do this. And the thing is, I keep getting, for like the past couple months, like a hook, right? They just want to sink their hooks into you, right? It's hard for them to get close to you so that they can put their hooks into you, and they can't do that. They can't do that. And it's making them angry. It's making them angry that they can't, bless you, they can't put hooks in you, in your life, in your mind, your body, your soul, and wreak havoc. Also, there is a big ass hook in this card, by the way. So, feel right. This is just a sad person. Like, at this point, it's just like, it's not even sad because of their childhood, because it's like, at some point, you're not even trying to heal for the better. Like, it's just sad now. It's sad. People are walking away from them. They're looking at this person like, wow, that's like, it's not, they're not walking away with like, oh, I feel so bad for you. No, they're walking away like, wow, that's sad. Like, you don't, what are you doing to heal? That's sad. You're just sad. It's just sad. It's like a wounded dog left out in the street and nobody wants to help them because the dog keeps running out in the street, running into traffic. It keeps running into traffic over and over and over and over and over again. And I hate to say it, but people are just like, what's the point of saving that dog when they keep running out deliberately into traffic? And I know that's like really harsh to say, but when are you going to learn? We have journey in despair. I feel like this person's stuck in life. They can't, I don't know. They don't know why they're unhappy. They can't be happy. They don't know why they can't be happy. They're stuck and they don't know why they're stuck. They're trying to move, but they can't move. It's like nothing is going and nothing is stopping. It's put. And that's because the only plans that they have for themselves revolve around you, right? It's like their only plan. It's like, why can't I be happy? Why can't I be like, why am I so sad? Why can't I go forward in life? Why is nothing happening? And it's because their only plan, their plans on being happy, their plans on moving forward in life revolves around causing mischief in your life. And until they realize that, you can't move forward because the way that you're trying to move forward is by causing mischief in the collective's life. So until you realize that we're not going to let you do anything, we're not going to let you go collect 200 and pass go, is because your version of collecting 200 and pass and go revolves messing with the collective. And that's not allowed. That's not allowed. It's like they're trying to use you as like their means to move forward in life. It's just not happening. That's what I'm talking about. This is why I keep getting the 5 of Swords for this person. Like, this person's just angry and spiteful, right? They're just angry because they can't talk to you, because they can't communicate with you, because they can't find a way to exploit you, gain your energy, gain your money, right? They just want to cause mischief in your life, and because that's what they want to do, they're just angry that they can't talk to you to cause mischief. It's like, they can't do this because what? 7 of Swords reverse, right? They can't. I feel like they were secretly in the 5 of Swords. Hold on. 4334, by the way. Okay, well, that was fast. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Oh my god. They're wasting, like, if you were giving this person money, they were wasting the money. If you were giving them attention, they were just, if you were giving them energy, attention, money, they were wasting it. It's like they weren't utilizing it for their full potential, or for like, to do better in their life. Like, if you were giving this person money, it's like they would use this money to go out and buy shiny things instead of paying their bills, right? And now they're getting mad at you because it's like, I can't buy shiny things anymore. It's like, first of all, you shouldn't even be buying shiny things. You should be paying your bills, right? That was the whole point of you giving this person money. But I feel like that's really irrelevant because with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they were definitely trying to do magic, or they were doing like black magic, dark magic on you and to you, and they can't do this anymore, right? It's like God is like, why are you doing magic at my collective? Why are you doing magic at my collective? And they're like, well, because my mom never loved me or my dad never loved me. And God's like, all right, you need to grow up, heal, get over it, because there's no reason why you're a grown person, you should be walking around, making excuses to be toxic and unhealed and doing black magic on people. There's no reason for that. So either you heal, or what's the point of you being here, right? This person's like super childish and immature. And they're just mad because, look, mischief and then Page of Pentacles in reverse, they're just mad because they can't, like, talk to you, communicate with you. Like, this could be a relative of yours, by the way, but they're just mad because they can't find a way to exploit you. They can't find a way to cause mischief in your life. They can't they can't do dark magic on you anymore. They can't. And that's making them stuck. It's like they're not happy, and then like they're like depressed. And they can't move. They're stuck. They want to come towards you, but they can't. And it's because it's like they're making their entire like healing journey revolve around you. You have nothing to do with this person's healing journey. Your healing journey starts with yourself. It has everything to do with you and yourself alone, right? So the reason why like this person is stuck because they're trying to use you as like a stepping stone for their healing, and God's like, hold up, we're not about to do that. That's not what we're here for. And they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear this. This is something that they don't want to hear. Right? In the deep woods, there's a dark house. In the dark house, I'm gonna link that book on my community board, by the way. It's like 4727. It's like they can't step on people anymore for their healing, for their money, they can't do that anymore. I love it. I love it. Six of Swords. Look. Six of Swords. They're trying to use you to move on to calmer waters in their life. Not caring about how using you for money, doing black magic on you, being angry at you for whatever reason, like just being... It's like they just want to use you as a stepping stool to move forward calmer waters in life. Six of Swords. And this is what I'm talking about. They're trying to use you as like a stepping stool to move forward in their life, to heal or what, and they can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do that. They cannot. They can't. And they're getting mad and angry and like it's just so wild to me. Like the audacity of this person. Like you're like, they're shameless. They're shameless. Like you're really about to try to walk all over somebody else it's like, here you are trying to heal and better yourself, and you're doing the work, and this person wants to use you to heal, and it's like, you're not even using anybody. And God's like, what? You're off your rocker if you think that I'm going to let you use my collective for your healing journey, and you're not even trying to heal on top of that. You're just trying to use the collective to further your, oh, my mom never loved me, or my dad never loved me, or whatever case it is. Like, it's like this person is obsessed with you. It's like they see you as the way to move forward in life. Like it's Two of Wands. Look. Two of Wands on top of Cover Your Mirrors. They're trying to find a way to exploit your energy, your money, your time, your affections, your love, your whatever they can. They're just trying to find a way to exploit you, to reel you back in, to like put a hook in you, right? They're like desperately trying to find a way to what can I use to get the collective invested in me? What can I use to get the collective to give me their money? What can I use to get their collective to let their guard down, or so I can do magic on them, or so I can take their energy? Or this is their only plan. The only plan is that they're trying to do this. They're trying to use you to move forward in life, and they can't. And God's telling them either get right or get out. Hierophant. God is all over this, right? I see the Hierophant as like a God. And God is all over this. God is all over this. God is taking the lead right now. God has told you, the collective, you've done enough. Let me take over now, right? So you being the collective, you're just sitting back, relaxing, not doing much. You're just minding your own business. And this person's angry. They're like, why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? How come I can't use the collective? How come my magic's not working? How come I can't? And God's all over this. God's like, because I'm here now. I'm stepping in, right? You can't relax, right? Collective, you can relax. And God's telling this person either relax or we can shut you down ASAP, right? Right? It's like when your mom's like telling you to relax in the store when you were a kid and you're being all fussy in the store, and your mom's like, either relax or we can go home, right? And immediately you would just you would stop throwing that tantrum. This is what's going on right now. God's like, either relax or we can go back, right? We can go back. I have no problem having you start all over. So yeah. Well, this person doesn't want to hear this. They don't want to. I feel like they're also mad because they think that you're. I just saw the Lovers card. They're mad because they think that you're doing something, and it's like it's God. God, the Most High, is all up in this. He's all up in this. He's literally putting his hand down. He's like, all right, you need to relax. Like, just stop, relax. Four of Wands. Because God is here, God is making sure that your stability is untouched, collective. Your stability is untouched. Your home is happy, healthy, stable, abundant, right? Look at these two lovers here. And remind you, I saw the Lovers card when I was shuffling too, right? So you could be in a union. This is a divine union that you're in, and this person is trying to find a way to. It's like they want to use you or your person or the both of you to move on towards calmer waters. It's like relax. God is like, relax, because you're not about to do that. Relax. Right? You guys are happy. God is all over it. God is putting their foot down on this person. So that way you can enjoy your happy, healthy home, your stability, your abundance. Your God's like, you're not about. That's why this person can't do anything. They're stuck. They're miserable. They can't come towards you. They can't communicate to you. They can't do anything. They're stuck. And God's like, until you realize that you're not going to use my collective for your selfish gain to move forward in your life, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're done. You're done. And they're mad. It's like they're I'm hearing like a teapot or a tea kettle go off, and then like the smoke's coming out of somebody's ears and like their face is turning red. All right, this might be it. Maybe 1 to 2 more cards, and then I'll call it. Okay, thanks. That was pretty fast. Queen of Pentacles in reverse on top of Mischief. Look at that. This is a gold digger. This is somebody who doesn't have money. They have no stability. They're ungrounded. They're all over the place. They have no resources. When they once were able to use people for their resources because they did not have resources of their own, they can't do that. So yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse on top of Mischief. This is somebody who just wants to use you for personal gain, for money, for stability. Yeah, I keep getting distractions. This person does not want to hear this. It's like They're mad because like the reality of who they are in their life is like people are seeing them for who they are and they're walking away from them. It's like, and this is something they can't stop. They can't stop this. They can't. There's nothing that they can do about this. They're extremely jealous. This is somebody who's very this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's very jealous because they don't have anything for themselves. Right? They're just like naturally jealous because remember, this is somebody who walks around saying, I never had, my mom never loved me, my dad never loved me, I never had, I never got, I never had, I never got. So when they see people who just naturally has or who just has it or who like their dad loved him or their mom loved him or they got I don't know whatever it was that they got, they're just naturally jealous of that. So they use people. It's like if they see somebody with a oh my god, this is somebody like if for example they see somebody, if they don't have a car and they see somebody with a car, they will use that person just so they can utilize the car for themselves. And then when that person with the car stops talking to them, they get mad at the person. And it's like, I can't believe you stopped talking to me. You won't let me use your car. Ma'am, this is my car. I don't know what the fuck you thought was, but this is my car. So they're just very childish, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. They're childish. They can't take care of themselves. And I'm going to keep going on. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they cannot take care of themselves. They can't. Right? They don't know how to... They're not stable. They can't take care of themselves. They don't know what they're doing in life. They have no money. They like to use other people's resources, other people's money. They wouldn't even go as far as marry for money just so that they have money, but it's still not their money. They can't. The Queen of Wands came out in reverse. It's like, but it fell on the floor. It's like she's trying to kick the Queen of Wands out of this Four of Wands picture. That's so funny. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she's trying to kick out the Queen of Wands that is in this Four of Wands energy. You see how there's a feminine and a masculine? This is like a divine couple. She's trying to kick out the divine feminine in this union, in this stable, happy, healthy home. Right? She's trying to find some way to be able to mess with this Queen of Wands, but you can't mess with the Queen of Wands upright. You cannot. You cannot mess with the Queen of Wands upright. You just can't. Ten of Swords reverse. All right, let me get one more. I already said that, I know, but let me get one more. Knight of Wands, reverse. This is somebody, they're just very destructive in their own life. They have a habit of self-sabotaging, being like impulsive, like in a very dangerous way. They just do like the dumbest stuff ever. And then wonder why, like, it's like they will literally run out in traffic and be like, oh my God, I don't know why I just got into this car accident. I just don't understand how this happened. Like, we literally saw you run out in traffic. What do you mean? I just don't understand. We're telling you what happened. I don't know. And so now it's like, all right, well, bye. We're telling you what happened because you did this, right? And they keep like sidestepping or like not taking accountability for what they did that people can see that they're doing. And so it's like, all right, well, bye. Like, we're not, like, you're not gonna use us as your, like, dumpster. Like, it's weird. And so now they're just mad. They're mad because they can't do this anymore, either to you or to the world. And they're mad, and now they wanna, they're trying to communicate with you, and they can't. And the more that they try, the more that they're gonna be stuck. Because they're not, like, you have nothing to do with this. They're literally trying to kick out a divine feminine from her divine union. And God's like, what do you think you're doing? Like, you're not embarrassed? Like, this divine union has nothing to do with you. What are you doing? Why don't you focus on your healing? If you're not going to heal, get out. Right? Why are you here for? Instead of focus on your healing, you're trying to focus on this divine feminine and trying to get her out of her divine union. Like, are you dumb? Anyways, this is the reading. I hope it helps. I hope it gives you clarity. And thanks for supporting my channel. If you need a personal reading, just send me an email. All right.